One of the most important discoveries in the early development of linear programming was the concept of duality and its outcomes. Every linear programming problem has associated with it another linear programming problem, and that's called as its dual. The relationship between the dual and the original problem, called as a primal, proves to be extremely useful in a variety of ways. After studying this module, you shall be able to understand the duality theory, understand the need for the formulation of duality theory, and the process of formation of a dual. Know the various solutions to duality theory, interpret the results of duality theory. Let us start this module by understanding the formation of a dual. In an economy, the resources are scarce, therefore, they need to be valued. So, when we solve a linear programming model, we focus upon two problems. First, the primal resource allocation problem, and second, the dual resource valuation problem. If the primal problem has n variables and m constraints, then the dual problem will have m variables and n constraints. Standard form of primal problem is maximize z equal to summation cj xj j going from 1 till n, subject to a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus going till a1n xn less than equal to b1, and a21 x1 plus a22 x2 going till a2n xn less than equal to b2. The equations goes on till am1 x1 plus am2 x2 plus going till amn xn less than equal to bm, where x1, x2 going till xn are all greater than equal to 0. Now we formulate the standard form of dual problem from the primal. Minimize w is equal to summation biyi I going from 1 till m, subject to a11 y1 plus a21 y2 going till am1 ym greater than equal to c1, and a12 y1 plus a22 y2 plus going till am2 ym greater than equal to c2. The equations go on till a1n y1 plus a2n y2 plus going till amn ym greater than equal to cn, where y1, y2 going till ym is equal to and greater than 0. In condensed form, this can be written as primal problem maximize z is equal to sigma cj xj j going from 1 till n, subject to sigma aij xj less than equal to bj for I going from 1, 2 till m, and xj greater than equal to 0 for j equal to 1, 2 till n. Dual problem is maximize z equal to summation biyi subject to sigma aij yi less than equal to cj for j going from 1, 2 till n, and yi greater than equal to 0 for I equal to 1 till m. Thus, the dual problem uses exactly the same parameters as the primal problem, but in different locations. To highlight the comparison, now look at these same two problems in matrix notation, where C and Y equal to y1, y2 going till ym are row vectors, but y and x are column vectors. Primal problem here is to maximize z equal to ex subject to ax less than b and x greater than equal to 0. Dual problem is to maximize w equal to yb subject to ya greater than equal to c and y greater than equal to 0. The primal dual table for linear programming given below helps to highlight the correspondence between two problems. It shows all the linear programming parameters aij, bj and cj and how they are used to construct the two problems. All the headings for the primal problem are horizontal, whereas the headings for the dual program are read by turning the book sideways. For the primal problem, each column gives the coefficients of a single variable in the respective constraints and then in the objective function, whereas each row gives the parameters for a single constraint. For the dual problem, each row gives the coefficients of a single variable in the respective constraints and then in the objective function, whereas each column gives the parameters for a single constraint. In addition, the right side column gives the right hand sides for the primal problem and the objective function coefficients for the dual problem, whereas the bottom row gives the objective function coefficients for the primal problem and right hand sides for the dual problem. Table 1 shows the primal dual table for linear programming. Let us take examples to understand the procedure of formation of a dual. Example 1. Maximize z is equal to 4x1 plus 10x2 minus 9x3 subject to 5x1 minus 18x2 plus 5x3 less than equal to 15 minus 8x1 plus 12x2 minus 8x3 less than equal to 8, 12x1 minus 4x2 plus 8x3 less than equal to 10, 2x1 minus 5x3 less than equal to 5, and x1, x2, x3 all greater than equal to 0. Constructing the primal dual table. Therefore, the dual can be expressed as minimize w is equal to 15y1 plus 8y2 plus 10y3 plus 5y4 subject to 5y1 minus 8y2 plus 12y3 plus 2y4 greater than equal to 4 minus 18y1 plus 12y2 minus 4y3 greater than equal to 10, 5y1 minus 8y2 plus 8y3 minus 5y4 greater than equal to minus 9, y1, y2, y3, y4 all greater than equal to 0. Primal problem is to maximize 40x1 plus 30x2 profits subject to x1 plus x2 less than equal to 120 for land, 4x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 320 for labor, and x1, x2 both greater than equal to 0. Its dual will be minimize 120 y1 plus 320 y2 subject to y1 plus 4y2 greater than equal to 40 for x1, y1 plus 2y2 greater than equal to 30 for x2, and y1, y2 both greater than equal to 0. Thus, the dual problem may be viewed as a restatement in linear programming in terms of goals of simplex methods, namely to reach a solution for the primal problem that satisfies the optimality test. We can form the dual of a linear program in minimization normal form in the same way in which we formed the dual in the maximization case. Switch the type of optimization. Introduce as many dual variables as the number of primal constraints, not counting the non-negative constraints. Define as many dual constraints, not counting again the non-negativity constraints, as the number of primal variables. Take the transpose of the matrix of coefficients of the left-hand side of the inequality. Switch the roles of the vector of coefficients in the objective function and the vector of right-hand sides in the inequalities. We shall now discuss the solutions of a dual problem and interpretation. Example, maximize z is equal to 0.043x1 plus 0.027x2 plus 0.025x3 plus 0.022x4 plus 0.045x5 subject to x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 all added to less than equal to 10 and x2 plus x3 plus x4 greater than equal to 4. 0.6x1 plus 0.6x2 minus 0.4x3 minus 0.4x4 plus 3.6x5 less than equal to 0. 4x1 plus 10x2 minus x3 minus 2x4 minus 3x5 less than equal to 4. x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 all greater than equal to 0. First, we need to convert this problem to a standard primal form. This can be accomplished by multiplying the second constraint by minus 1, thus changing the greater than or equal to constraint to a less than or equal to constraint. The resulting primal problem becomes maximize 0.043x1 plus 0.027x2 plus 0.025x3 plus 0.022x4 plus 0.045x5 subject to the constraints for x1 plus x2 plus x3, x4 and x5 less than equal to 10, minus x2 minus x3 minus x4 less than equal to minus 4. 0.6 x1 plus 0.6 x2 minus 0.4 x3 minus 0.4 x4 plus 3.6 x5 less than equal to 0. 4x1 plus 10x2 minus x3 minus 2x4 minus 3x5 less than equal to 0, and all x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5 greater than equal to 0. Accordingly, the corresponding dual problem becomes to minimize v equal to 10y1 minus 4y2 subject to y1 plus 0.6 y3 plus 4y4 greater than equal to 0.043, y1 minus y2 plus 0.6 y3 plus 10 y4 greater than equal to 0.027, y1 minus y2 minus 0.4 y3 minus y4 greater than equal to 0.025, y1 minus y2 minus 0.4 y3 minus 2 y4 is greater than equal to 0.022, y1 plus 3.6 y3 minus 3 y4 greater than equal to 0.045, and all y1, y2, y3 and y4 greater than equal to 0. By applying the simplex method, the optimal solution to both primal and dual problems can be found. Primal: x1 is equal to 3.36, x2 is 0, x3 is 0, x4 is equal to 6.48, x5 is equal to 0.16 and z is equal to 0.294. Dual gives the solution y1 is equal to 0.0294, y2 is equal to 0, y3 is equal to 0.00636, y4 is equal to 0.00244 and v is equal to 0.294. We note that the optimal values of the objective functions of the primal and dual solutions are equal. Interpretation of this result: for any primal dual pair of linear programs, if either has an optimal solution, then both have optimal solutions and the optimal objective function values are equal. This is called a weak duality theorem. Weak duality theorem: if x bar is equal to x1 bar going till xn bar is a feasible solution to the primal with objective function values z bar, and y bar equal to y1 bar going till yn bar is a feasible solution to dual with objective function values w bar, then z bar is less than equal to w bar, and if z bar is equal to w bar, then x bar and y bar are both optimal to their respective linear programs. Example primal problem: maximize z is equal to 35x1 plus 60x2 plus 75x3 subject to 8x1 plus 12x2 plus 16x3 less than equal to 120, 15x2 plus 20x3 less than equal to 60, 3x1 plus 6x2 plus 9x3 less than equal to 48, and x1, x2, x3 all greater than equal to 0. The above feasible solution using the simplex method is x is equal to 11, 1, 1. The objective value is z is equal to 520. Dual problem is to minimize w is equal to 120y1 plus 60y2 plus 48y3. This is subject to 8y1 plus 3y3 greater than equal to 35 and 12y1 plus 15y2 plus 6y3 greater than equal to 60. That is 16y1 plus 20y2 plus 9y3 is greater than equal to 75, with y1, y2 and y3 all greater than equal to 0. Now, using the simplex method, we get the optimal solution as y is equal to 5 by 2, 0, 5 and the objective function value w is 540. Thus, we see that the theorem is satisfied as the optimal primal solution is same as the optimal dual solution. In mathematical optimization theory, duality is the principle that states that optimization problems may be viewed from either two perspectives, the primal problem or the dual problem. We have seen that due to the weak duality theorem, the optimal values of the primal and dual are the same. However, in general, the optimal values of the primal and dual problems need not be equal. Their difference is called as the duality gap. Economic interpretations of duality. If we interpret our primal LP problem as a classical resource allocation problem, its dual can be interpreted as a resource valuation problem. The dual variable gives the shadow prices for the primal constraints. Suppose we have a profit maximization problem with a resource constraint. Then the value yi of the corresponding dual variable in the optimal solution tells us that we get an increase of yi in the maximum profit for each unit increase in the amount of resource I. Sometimes finding an initial feasible solution to the dual is much easier than finding one for the primal. Also, it is much easier to solve the dual as compared to the primal at times. A primal with many constraints and few variables can be converted into a dual with few constraints and many variables. Thus, duality provides a lot of computational advantages in a problem with lesser number of variables and a multitude of constraints. In mathematical optimization theory, duality is a principle that states that optimization problems may be viewed from either two perspectives, the primal or the dual problem. The dual problem may be viewed as a restatement in the linear programming of the primal. If we interpret our primal LP problem as a classical resource allocation problem, its dual can be interpreted as a resource valuation problem. The dual variables give the shadow prices for the primal constraints. The primal dual table for linear programming helps to highlight the correspondence between the two problems. The dual of a primal is written as the primal problem. For example, maximize z is equal to cx subject to ax less than equal to b and x greater than equal to 0. The dual problem would be to minimize w is equal to yb subject to ya greater than equal to c and y greater than equal to 0. Weak duality theorem states that if x bar is equal to x1 bar going till xn bar is a feasible solution to the primal with objective function value z bar and y bar is equal to y1 bar going till yn bar is a feasible solution to dual with the objective function of w bar and z bar less than equal to w bar, and if z bar is equal to w bar and x bar, y bar are both optimal, they are said to be optimal to their respective LPs. A primal with many constraints and few variables can be converted into a dual with few constraints and many variables. Duality provides a lot of computational advantages in a problem with lesser number of variables and a multitude of constraints. Sometimes finding the initial feasible solution to the dual is much easier than finding one for the primal. Also, it is much easier to solve the dual compared to the primal at times.